me get this show. Thank you for popping up. Yeah, I know. Man, Rinku was the one person I did not want to face with this deck, honestly. Tea's still a little too hot. All right. All right, I think there was an ad, but it should be over now. Apologies for the ad right at the start. I usually try to secretly start ahead of time so that the ad goes and then no one sees it. It looks like every single person showed up today though. So that is super awesome. Yeah, going into deciding what deck I wanted to play tonight, there was one person that I felt either deck that I was going to play would be very hard against. And of course, that is who I go against. No, not Duel of Grit. That's rude. Yeah. My Zeraten unique. It's actually pretty nice. I pulled this one, right? I think I pulled this one. Did I buy it? I might have bought it. I don't remember. Here I thought I was showing you. Yeah. One card to mana. um Loki, I think you're just a little in the wrong spot. I'm about to play it, then we'll show what it does. So we're going to hmm we're going to put the tiny Jin to sleep. Are we? Or are we gonna put the Serengar? I would want to put the Tooth Fairy, but I can't now. Um you have no forest, but you're blocking my forest. Alright, so it gains one boost for the characters facing, and then I may put a card from my hand in reserve. If you do, up to one character gains a sleep. So I think we'll do the Jin. And then depending on if he plays out the Tooth Fairy or not, I'll have to use the Druid. Oh yeah, I did open the Zeraten. Rude. Hmm. Oh look, there's my protection. uh have not got any ramp in a good amount of time. Please don't have from hand sabotage. All right, cool. Let's see. Um if I leave him the body here, he can fire a rabbit and get a move. Or if I leave it here, he can do the same. But if I do the yeah, I think we have to do the Tooth Fairy right there. Hmm. So if I play this, that's 2 mana, and then I can discount this to 2 mana. I think I still don't mana here though. I draw another Kitsune. That's funny. Now I'm starting to think I should have kept the Loki, but I just had it at the wrong moment. Ayo. Peach Jam. Favorite pick me up. Oh, damn. All right. GG's, Rinku. What do we got now? All right. Tree Meister took down Of the Flower. And the Chaser took down Creative Chaos. Tree Meister versus Rosscat now. And we have Wyvern versus Chili. Chili playing Ghoulrang, huh? With a Brass Bug hub. Secret Tech. Rosscat on Basira. Nice. I think Rosscat did well with Basira in an event recently. Got some nice Ozmas. As of now, I just see top 8 in the Hertemis X Lucky Dice LIA Regional Championship back on September 7th. Other than that, it's been a lot of Siggy, as we've seen lately in Ace. I need to take my hoodie off. It's too hot in here. Hey. What are you yelling at me about? We got to refresh here. See. All right, Goring is online now. Double hives though, and as far as I'm aware, Goring does not really deal or use anything that can get rid of those hives very commonly. It's kind of already late to get rid of them too. Once you let Sierra get to 2 hives, you can't really get rid of 2 of them in one turn. You can, but then you'll probably just lose. Ooh, Chili does the pass with no play. Calls the GG. We see that a Grims was the last card, but then this Swift Jin had something on it that would discard if your hand was empty. Oh no, what do we see here? We see some bug spam. Treemeister recently came back into playing on BGA or started playing on BGA again, something like that. Has to go up against the bug spam in game two though, so still got some points. Nice resupply there on the Serengar. Don't really want to sleep that though. Not too many bugs can be created at this time though. It's pretty good turn for Treemeister here. Besides getting the salvager to get hit with fleeting. Ooh, the blade dancer though. You gotta go on the boost on the blade dancer to get at least one move, right? And a block. Oh, but the bug. Sheesh. Forgot about the bug. It's a nice little Basira tech there. All right. So we have Runefolk versus Shirokami. What is Runefolk playing? I like Runefolk's new turtle. First question in chat is hostage Waru. No. Oh yeah, maybe Yakumo, Giacomo, Jerry Como, Giacomozu. Maybe we saw something similar from him. Spoilers. I'm not quite sure if this is hostage though. We'll see. I know that Runefolk has been working on some other lists as well. What is it is interesting. So Runefolk has too much um too much elo. That's why he doesn't go against me. Yesterday at Weekly Aces. Nice. Yeah, this is just such a good card for Waru. Now you just need a monolith or something to make the recruits stronger. Wonder if we're gonna see a Silas. Silas is always fun. See what kind of uniques Rune is messing around with in this list as well. My two decks that I was going to play today were either the ramp Basira I was working on, but I didn't end up liking it very much, or ramp Rin. And I wanted to play ramp Rin more, but I knew if I was up against Rinku, I'd be so dead. The biggest weakness for that Rin list is the hunger. And very obviously, I did not get to really ramp effectively. I probably should have held on to a Loki, but I don't. No, I don't think we would have gotten to Loki territory. I think we were too far off. Right now, the issue is Rune can't really get away with one for oneing. Needs to at some point take a 2-1 or a 2-0. Having this staff clerk out right now, though, is pretty good. Also, kind of draining the resources out of Sigismar. For you to go. Ooh, the charge. Don't get to see that as often. All right, what you got, Rune? So far, ooh, the Sandman. Is it gonna? Yeah, I was gonna say, is it gonna target himself though? Still get a double move here. But this will be. This is a 2-for-1, so this is what he needed. Now the game is tied up with a boosted staff clerk. No uniques yet out of either player. Little bit of different Siggy indeed. We got the Quets out here now though. As long as they don't draw or resupply anymore. Ooh, is Rune just going for the straight up win? Or this Signet is really good here. Why the hell does Ortis Signet get the one that is evenly cost? 3-3. Dang, Ortis. Yeah, the Signet just wins it here, right? Because of the Ascended. And then the Sleep. Wild, wild times. Who said Waru's dead? I would not say that Rune played that really with uniques in effect. Waru is good. I mean, that's what I've been saying for a while. People just don't want to try. And I don't want to because I don't play Ortis. All right, the Chaser took down Aragorn. Let's check in on Wyvern versus Rinku. I think like a lot of people when they see the auto sleep bureaucrat, they're like, "Oh, that's all of my cards." But if you play, a mix of cards, there's an obvious strategy there. Like the Ascended Trooper and stuff is really good. Sandman, all of that. How has your Waru been doing in the NUC? Because it was like undefeated for a bit in Singleton, wasn't it? That's Hostage Waru, though. You can do it, Wyvern, except for you don't have any hives. So maybe not. Uh, you should get a double move right here, though. So, I mean, you're doing pretty good. This should put you in the lead. No one has ever won both boosters. This isn't looking good for Rinku. Yeah, maybe the legend, the one true player, will be someone who does it. Wyvern, what you waiting for? You got it right here. There you go. I'm trying not to whiff it. Just sitting there with his phone. Oh, no. This is the moment of truth, though. Goes for the draw a card instead of the ramp. What could it mean? The meanie Tooth Fairy is out. Mana Eruption. One of them is down. Man, the Mighty Jin, though, very well poised for these regions. Where are we at on the rest of the bracket? So Roscat is waiting there. We have the Chaser versus Runefolk. This matchup might be really hard if it's the Akesha. Yeah, maybe. I feel like this deck is just hard to go against in general. But with all of the resources generated, Wario might be in a good spot. I want to check on the road to Valhalla really quickly. Looks like Tonio won. What time was this at? 13:30. So 1:30. 106 players. Pretty cool. How many do they normally get? Dang, they usually get between like 40 and 70. So their announcement of having the rewards from Equinox um, really did boost numbers. Interesting. Boom, 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 boom. What is the last card? If you're picking your last card for 3 mana as Sierra, what are you wanting to see? You do also still have the nursery, costs 1 mana, but without the hives, it's just a 2/2/2. Yeah, that is the other play, but it's not that much in stats. 5 mana and 2 cards left for Rinku. No Duel of Grit in the discard. it's a boom. Yo. It's a boom. Snooze those ads. No ads right now. Although all Rinku needs is an Amarok. Unfortunate. Well fought, well fought. At the end of the day, it was just a resource game. Alright, let's check on the Akesha battle. Bad draw last. Hate to see it. Alright. Here is an evil Baku. Runefolk going at it. And it's going to be Akesha's turn next with 2 Bakus. This one here discards both of your cards, so you might as well mana. You're not going to get to play cards. There it is. Interesting that. Oh no, the Robin Hood. Man, the draw 3 Robin Hood, Gonzo. And the off you go to get rid of the attorney. Meanie Akesha deck. All right, while I have you guys here, next week won't be live because we'll be doing a turn based for the holiday. I'm pretty sure I worked it out to where it'll be the only week that's turn based because the 30th is not really a holiday. And then from there, we'll just continue as normal. There should be more organized play news in January. So we'll see what the length of the season is, I believe. So the turn based for next week is already up on BGA if you want to sign up. But beyond that, I need some new Tinker Tuesday ideas. We've done Eris, Slay. Today was Ramp, Basira. We've done only 2 cost cards in Muna. What else did I do? Simmerg, Muna. And a guy trying is always like, you know what you should do is you should just get rid of the whole deck list. And I'm like, that's not the point. We've done Flying Dockyard Soul, which I actually really like. Let's take a look at the bracket. Rinku versus Rosscat to see who goes against the winner of the Chaser versus Runfolk. Asira versus Kojo. Tying things up here. As of right now, interesting choice. Wasn't that already fleeting? Maybe I missed it. I was gonna say, even though Runfolk has no cards, the one of the very mean uniques is gone. It wasn't fleeting. Oh hey, speak of the devil. All right, then smart move. I definitely wasn't just talking about you. The hunger. This should be GG though. Oh, it's not GG. Stalemate. Wait, I just joined. What did you say? I was talking about Tinker Tuesday and was saying I need um an idea for the next one, and I was listing out the ones that I've done. And then I was like, if you're a guy trying, you come and say, just get rid of the whole deck list. I'm like, that's not the point. Oh yeah, Nadir. I'm supposed to do Nadir. I think the most interesting concept in Nadir to me though is moving the markers, because I don't see many people do that. And I think it's a good thing for uniques to do. Um but I cannot afford the uniques most likely. Singleton the deer, it's gonna be bad. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably play in the spaghetti. Does the chaser have something with water to close it out now? The way that they're playing makes it seem like they don't. Okay, they drew a card. Did they get something useful? They got it. Wow, it was a close one. All right. You can sign up for next week of Ace. Because it's gonna be turn based. Yep, next week because of Christmas. It'll start at the same time. Um, but it'll be turn based. I usually like to do like one turn based a season. I usually do it separate, but I figured instead of skipping a week, just do next week turn based. Hit two Siggies with one hammer. I think this week kind of already shows that a lot of people are in holiday mode. Although, as I was saying earlier, the Nordic tournament, the Road to Valhalla, announced that they have the Equinox prizing starting today, and they like basically doubled in numbers almost. I wonder if they bugged Cedric directly. I assume that would be the way to get it done the quickest. Yeah, they already have the pricing. They announced it today. They have an invite, but we don't know this season's how this season's final is working yet. Yeah, yeah. Wait, isn't don't we know how the final's working? I think I do know some things that the article didn't explicitly state. Um but I don't know if it's changed. Epsilon wanted to invite me to the hive. Oh, for tournament organizers. There's a bunch of tournament organizers talking in there and setting up a schedule and stuff. Stuff might change. Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, a lot has changed since I had my first meeting with Equinox to now. So, but I know one of my first questions about the reward stuff they announced was, is this every week? And the answer was yes. So I do know the answer to that. Ooh, that's a big turn for Roscat. Pieces. Go back. And basically, so that means that someone is already qualified for what are they calling it? While they mana, I'll look at it. So there's this um yeah, so it should be everyone who places first in a specific tournament um will go into an online tournament, and the hope is that it doesn't equal over 2048 people. And then the top whatever of that will actually be qualified for worlds or whatever, right? Oh, the top performers from each season finals to secure their place in worlds. Okay, yeah. And stores can invite people, yeah. Rosscat did it. The curse is still true. Whoever beats Cole cannot win the tournament. Rosscat has that Rinku guy's number, right? I kind of want to like read through things I've talked about, but I don't want to accidentally leak or say something wrong. Been playing too much Gudnak. Summer. Is Rinku even qualified for next Worlds? Have you still not heard? I mean, has Rinku still not heard? If Rinku hasn't, I'll ask again. I think it might be part of Rinku's NDA. All right. I always like when previous champion is auto qualified. I would say that everyone that I spoke with agrees. So that's all I can say. Killing me, Smalls. But yeah, basically, as far as we know, the only tournament right now that you should be able to get an invite to one of the season finals is Road to Valhalla. As far as I've seen, no one else has gotten a response yet. Um, I'm assuming it's because the TOs of Valhalla reached out to Cedric, like DM'd him directly or something. So most people don't know NDA actually stands for non-disclosure except for a guy trying. Love it. Ooh. I wonder if they're trying to bait Akesha to play into one of these, well, to play over here, so that they can give a boost. Yeah, but those two cards are gone now, so feel free to disclose stuff to me. I'm trustworthy. But this is gonna be a double move for Basira, so getting pretty nicely ahead. What was I gonna say before? Oh, a lot of people are like Ace should be qualified, and you got to be qualified, Kohlrabi and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, hypothetically, as a person, I meet the requirements, but Ace as an event does not meet the minimum currently. I think there are very few NA tournaments that do. But hey, if we cap out the turn based, maybe I'll just send that link over. Ooh, having the tiny gin to play it out after. Unfortunate it gets blocked by a Suha though. Yeah, I mean, hopefully so. I know a couple people have said that because of the news, they're gonna play in more. And I think part of the reason today's number is lower than it has been is because of the holidays, hopefully. But the other thing that could happen is people only focus on the ones that are included and the others kind of die out. I feel like not having Adventure Pass kind of does that to Ace, where there were people who really were only playing in it for the Adventure Pass. Which, as a tournament organizer and one of the people who did work to get the online inclusion as a part of it, I kind of regret it. Ace forever. This winged monkey is so crazy. Just because so many people went like so crazy about the adventure pass, it's always like adventure pass, adventure pass, adventure pass. It's like the seagulls in Finding Nemo. And then I think that like if a tournament doesn't have adventure pass, maybe people are less interested, which is also interesting because as much as I love the adventure pass concept and everything, I think the market and everything has shown that the rewards are really not, you know, that high value, I guess is the only way to put it. Yeah, you'll just be able to get them natively from playing BGA games, which I also think is cool. So, in fact, you can't use Adventure Pass rewards on BGA is sad. I wonder if who was supposed to email Loki? Did they ever email Loki? Maybe I'll set a reminder to ask him about it tomorrow. This Basira is getting their resources torn apart, but is zooming ahead and has survived through the alchemist and the winged monkey. Now just has to survive through another Baku that discards both cards. Yeah, I wonder if the alternate arts from like Beyond the Gates are just in there because they were like entirely different card codes or something, or it was just all done at once or something. Because I don't know why the other ones aren't implemented. I could kind of see why the heroes would be a little harder. Oh man, getting hit with the Tooth Fairy too. No card draw. A Clute is really good here though. I do not remember the stats on that Baku. You could also use TBF promo cards. I didn't even know that. Ross Cat just opts to pass. Very interesting. Ooh, Rage is on the clue. That's one we haven't seen recently, I don't think. But that I'll put a reminder just in case. I'll look into it tomorrow. Ooh, the metamorphosis though does not save you alone. What do you got? Ooh, oh, a license withdrawal. Nice. Both players are kind of low on resources though. Kesha being first again is pretty dangerous here. I think you can obviously tell that Roscat has been avoiding manaing, which is exactly how I tried to survive against this deck. Nice. Another good card to play out the Suha. My deck don't go brr without mana. Well, I guess it can. Yeah, against this deck, you basically have no choice. If you mana, you'll just have nothing to play. The fact that the other Baku didn't come out right now is pretty good for Roscat, though. Two license withdrawals are gone. Only one off you go. Things to consider. This is like a back and forth sword fight where they're clanging and clashing blades together. You guys need to tell Xander or whoever to hurry their game up so we can play the next round of the turn-based oats. You've been bothering them? Hell yeah. Works nights. You just play at work. What do you mean? Oh man, is there a one mana play? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. This is great. The issue with this next turn, though, is that Akesh is first, which is very scary. No mana once again from Roscat. Ooh, the teammate. Very nice. Very nice. Ten mana, 3 cards. Oh, the Kirakomi. Ooh, that would have been a good one too. Dang, and the perfect block with the Suha. Yeah, this card is actually really good in Akesha. GG's. All right, GG's. Well fought. Nice hard fight, Roscat.